Hey guys, it's Steve History, and welcome back to the Vloggification Station! We're gonna do two, and we're gonna do three! Hi guys, how you doing? I just took a sip of some soda there. No use telling you the brand because people get mad. It's been a while! Yeah, it's been a long while. Promised I'd get 4 videos up this week. Didn't quite happen that way yet, but I've got 2 out. Actually, technically, if I do this one, and then I do another EOH, that'll be 4. So technically 4 videos. So that'll be good. About EOH, super excited for the mod pack. We did a lot of batch recording, so it's gonna be a while before anything that you put in comments and stuff actually gets up there. But I recommend you go check it out. I'm gonna be putting more stuff up regularly because again, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of special guests planned. We got a lot of great stuff going on for that. Really excited. Torchlight, I recorded some Torchlight, but I finished all the batch recordings. This last episode just went up today. The number 4 is the last one of that batch recording, so I'm gonna have to record some more. I haven't really done some stuff. I forget. When I start the next batch recording, I'm gonna show fishing, which will be cool. Fishing. Watching myself enunciate words is very weird on the camera. Now I'm looking at you, not at that, at you. Wow, it looks like I'm pointing really far off to this side when I point at the camera, but it's just there, just on the side. It's really weird. I actually have an idea for a couple series that I want to start, because I'm getting back into more video making and stuff. Now that the third quarter of school is up. I've been playing. Hold on. I've been playing Darksiders, and I've fallen in love with it. Darksiders 2, to be clear. There are a lot of issues with the PC port, but it's stuff that's fixable, so it's not really that big of an issue. Pardon me. I think I will record that. And I think I can kind of do sort of a directed playthrough, kind of like if you know Yogscast Ridian, and if you don't, you should, because he's very good. He's very dramatic and very, passionate YouTuber. And he's a lot of his stuff is very story driven, and that's one of the things I love about his stuff is how committed he is to the story. Anyway, kind of like how he did Alpha Protocol, where there's like 2 different sort of ways. It's not 4, it's 2 different ways of doing it, of doing the whole story, because there's kind of really 2 paths to go down in terms of leveling up and stuff with stats and stuff. So there will probably end up being 2 series. I don't know if I'm gonna do them both at the same time. I think I'm just gonna start with 1 and see how I go with that, and then kind of do 2 as as I want. I'm getting more comfortable with the game. I don't think it's gonna be a game where I'm gonna learn with the audience. I feel like that's more something that I want to do with Torchlight. But Darksiders 2 is just a game that I really want to present well. So I don't think I'm just gonna sit there and derp around for a bit. I want to kind of get to know the levels of the characters. It's a lot of fun. The voice of death. But if you don't know Darksiders, it's basically the whole principle of the story is it's about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: death, war, I think famine, and strife. And I'm not sure about famine. I know there's strife, but it's either famine or fear. I'm pretty sure it's famine. It could be fear. And so Darksiders 2 is the sequel to the first one, which was about the Horseman War. And in the second one, you're the Horseman Death. And Death looks amazing. Death sounds amazing. And it's a very honestly a very beautiful game. There's a lot of problems with the PC port. There's not really a lot of graphical options, and there's some fiddling that has to be done. But it's a beautiful game, and it's a fun game too. It's one of those games where, kind of like sort of a lot of games like Batman, Arkham City, there's not a lot to doing a lot of really amazing looking combos, but you can still do them, and it's still presented in such a way that you it still requires some skill, but you feel awesome doing it. That simple button presses, in the right context, and knowing what you're doing can make some really great things happen. A little coffee. So that's gonna be great. Really excited. So tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of fun. Really, it's got to be up there, honestly. It's one of those things where I looked at it and went, you know what? Let's do this. Let's buy this game and play this game, because when I first saw it, I was like, I need to get this. I have to look up. Hold on, let me actually see if THQ, because I remember hearing something about THQ going under. I feel like they folded. Darn. So THQ is gone, so they will not be making any more of the Darksiders games, which is very sad. But hopefully somebody else will make Darksiders 3. I really hope that happens, because it's a really great concept. It was really fun. So hopefully someone will make a third Darksiders, which I really hope. So good. What's happening today? Well, this day is Valentine's Day. Hello. That hello was for a person. You all can do whatever you want. I don't care anymore. I was looking, did I show the brand of that soda or whatever? Whatever, it's grape soda, whatever. So today was Valentine's Day. Hello, person. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there who's who's got a special someone. Yeah. So yeah, Valentine's Day is a special holiday. It's completely founded. It's a Catholic holiday originally, but it's founded in just such complete. A lot of Catholic holidays. I'm a Catholic. A lot of Catholic holidays, people. In the words of a priest that I heard do a homily once, there are some people out there who are Catholics who just make the rest of us look like morons. And unfortunately, that's true. Because there are people out there who believe that since the Bible doesn't say anything specific about the solar system and stuff, then it's all lies. Which is dumb. So, yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Catholic holidays, everybody. They're a thing that happens, and there's nothing to do about it. Christ was actually probably born in, like, April or something. Well, we just celebrate it around wintertime, because that's when a lot of winter holidays are, because people need to pick me up, and that's when Saturnalia was, and it was the easiest way to get the Romans to transition to Catholicism, since they were already celebrating Saturnalia, which I talked about. We talked about way back in December. It was very good. So yeah. What else happened today? Oh yeah, I saw the Lego movie today. Lego movie was a lot of fun. It was ridiculous. It had so many great actors. It had Morgan Freeman, it had Liam Neeson, it had, God, who else did it have? It had somebody else really famous. And I just can't play. Will Ferrell. It had Will Ferrell, Morgan Freeman, and Liam Neeson. And it had a bunch of other really great actors, and the whole premise of the movie was really great. There's one point when the movie gets really meta, and it's just ridiculous. But it was amazing. The whole movie was amazing, and the whole point of the plot was pretty cool. It's a great family movie. It really is. It really is an enjoyable family movie, and there's enough stuff in there to keep adults engaged. You wouldn't think about that. Like when coming to the movie theater, which by the way we saw in one of those dinner theaters, which was a lot of fun. Except I didn't end up ordering a lot of food. We had a ton of popcorn, which probably wasn't my favorite. But I ordered some chicken tenders, but really, it wasn't a situation where I ended up just eating a lot of food because it was something to do, which I end up doing in movie theaters a lot with popcorn, which I really need to stop. Just trying to avoid carbs, just straight up carbohydrates so much, so I don't get bad diseases and stuff. I want to keep my body healthy. Thank you, by the way, person, for that. Person I'm talking about, who hopefully watches these. Thank you, this person that I'm talking about. Kind of got me to start thinking about eating healthy a lot more. So thank you. But yeah, the Lego movie, a lot of fun, great family movie. Again, enough in there to keep people, adults entertained and engaged. And again, not something that you think about when you look at a Lego movie. I mean, how dramatic or whatever can it get? And there were some cheesy moments, but it wasn't the kind of like cringeworthy cheese. It was good cheese. It was a nice soft cheddar, not like a sharp cheddar, not like Kraft singles. It's just the right amount of cheese. We've had discussions about cheese before, and that one really decent guy wrote a nice long poem about cheese and butterflies. Thank you, guy. I got a haircut. What else happened today? Not much really happened today. It is a Friday, but because there was a lot of snow around here, the school system in my area just went F it. We're not gonna have school. I really am trying to avoid letting you all see like the light of God back there. Yeah. That I want to avoid that, but I don't really think it's hold on, let me scoot my. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna have to adjust this up at some point. Oh God, I've been talking for 11 minutes. Really? I only got a couple minutes left. So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Candlemas, which is the last technical day of the holiday of Christmas in the Julian calendar. Tomorrow is also Single Awareness Day. So for any of you who don't have a special person in your life just yet, hang in there. My thing about relationships is I'm one of those people that's not really a good guy, a good single guy, you know? And I have to credit Bill Engvall for coining that term, but the thing is, I'm not, you know? I'm not the kind of guy who's like, I feel like I'm always the kind of person, and I've been told this a lot, who just, does better when I have sort of, a companion or a partner. Somebody to bounce ideas off of, somebody I can talk to stuff about. And while that in the past has not really played out well for me, it's something that, I feel like will always be a part of me. So if you're not really in a relationship with anyone, hang in there. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, so that's things that have happened. We haven't done this in a while. I feel kind of bad because, I feel like I've kind of left you people hanging. But, so, I'm gonna go now. We're bye to the haters. INC of History tomorrow is February 15th, and I will see you then. Bye!